Summoning Jutsu. It is a type of spacetime ninjutsu that can instantly summon the one who has made a contract with the user.
Various objects can be summoned, such as weapons and animals. In this video, we will focus on the most powerful summon animals among these summoning jutsu. Enma, King of the Monkey Kingdom. Enma is the summoned animal contracted with Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage.
It's quite memorable how he fought alongside Hiruzen during the destruction of Konoha. Enma's greatest strength is the adamantine staff.
The adamantine staff is a staff that can expand and contract freely, essentially a Rui Jingu Bang. Rui Jingu Bang can extend quite long and has enough power to push the Ninetales, which attacked Konoha, out of the village. Moreover, it can also create a clone of the Rui Jingu Bang, which can transform into a cage-like structure. It was changed to protect Hiruzen from the wood-release secret technique, Birth of a Dense Forest,
of Senju Hashirama, the first Hokage.
In addition, it is a versatile weapon that can materialize parts of the body. Hiruzen and Enma have fought together in many wars over the years, and their relationship is built on trust, like true partners.
When Hiruzen was defeated by Owajamaru in the destruction of Konoha,
he pulled out the sword that was stuck in Hiruzen, saying, "At least this sword." He also left the words,
"It was a very typical end for you, having mastered the way of the shinobi," and left.
Every time I see this bond of trust, which is even admirable, I can't help but cry.
Gamabunta. Introducing Gamabunta, also known as Gameaban. His contractors are Jiraiya, Minato Namikaze, and Naruto Uzumaki.
The technique has been passed down through generations from master to student.
Normally, it is a giant toad living on Mount Mayaboku and is one of the original summoning trio.
His primary weapon is the dose, which is enormous due to his large body. He can also use ninjutsu, such as water release.
Gamabunta's strength is such that he can engage in close combat with Shikaku, the one-tailed beast. Although Shikaku is not at full power, it is still a considerable feat to hold one's own against a tailed beast.
In addition to water release, he can also emit oil from his mouth.
When Jiraiya summoned it, they demonstrated a combination technique.
Gamabunta releases oil, and Jiraiya adds fire release to it, creating a powerful fire release, Toad Oil Flame Bullet. This combination technique was incredibly cool. When Gamabunta appears, there is a sense of security, like being at home.
Shima and Fukasaku. They usually live on Mount Mayaboku with two other toads, just like Gamabunta.
They are also a great couple known as the two great sage toads, who have mastered tactics.
First, let's discuss Fukasaku-sama, the husband. Fukasaku-sama is a toad respected and called Kashira by Jiraiya and Gamabunta. He could also be considered another mentor for Naruto and Jiraiya, as he taught them senjutsu, sage techniques.
He primarily fights using wind release and water release techniques.
In the battle against Pain,
he easily sliced Pain's animal path summon creatures in half with water release.
What's impressive is not only his ninjutsu and senjutsu skills.
He is quite a sharp guy who notices Rinnegan of the Pain's Rikudo before anyone else does. He truly deserves to be called Kashira.
Next is Shima-sama, the wife.
Shima is affectionately called sister by Jiraiya and is respected and cherished.
During Naruto's senjutsu training, she served him insect dishes. Shima-sama excels in sensory abilities.
During the battle against Pain, she used sage techniques to manipulate her tongue like a living creature, tracking scents to detect enemies. Later, she wrapped around the chameleon summoned by Pain's animal path,
binding it with an acid-like fluid.
Of course, she uses not only her sensory abilities but also ninjutsu.
Shima-sama mainly fights using wind release and fire release techniques. Moreover, she has a considerable amount of chakra.
During the Pain Assault arc, she was able to summon Gamabunta, Gamahiro, Gamaken,
Gamakichi, Fukasaku, and Uzumaki Naruto all at once. This alone shows the incredible strength of Fukasaku-sama and Shima-sama. However, the strength of this couple doesn't stop there.
They demonstrate their true power when they are together. As you may know, Jiraiya activates Sage Mode by having this couple on his shoulders.
This is because Fukasaku-sama and Shima-sama gather natural energy and supply it by fusing with Jiraiya. For Jiraiya, who hasn't fully mastered Sage Mode. This couple is an irreplaceable presence to activate it.
In the series, they also display an extremely powerful combination technique. Jiraiya released oil, Fukasaku used wind release, and Shima used fire release jutsu. Furthermore, she unleashed the powerful sage art, Gomen,
which increased the power of fire even further with the aid of sage techniques.
It's a super superior version of the combination technique.
Fire release, Toad oil flame bullet used by Gamabunta and Jiraiya.
When this couple combines their powers, they can activate a special technique.
The most powerful illusion, demonic illusion, Toad confrontation chant. By making their opponents listen to the melody sung by Fukasaku-sama and Shima-sama, they can trap them.
Only this couple, the two great sage toads,
have mastered this genjutsu because the melody is too complex.
Furthermore, this genjutsu affects all creatures
that hear the melody since it's based on auditory perception. This genjutsu is indeed the greatest strength demonstrated
when the two great sage toads are together.
Well, even such great sage toads usually just quarrel as a married couple. Katsuyu.
Katsuyu is a giant slug living in the Shikatsu forest, one of the original and new summoning triad. Among the summoning triad, Katsuyu is the only one who has served across 2 generations. The summoners are Tsunade, the 5th Hokage, and her disciple, Haruno Sakura.
Katsuyu has a very humble personality, addressing Tsunade with an honorific and speaking politely even to non-summoners.
When summoned, Katsuyu has a massive body that rivals Gamabunta and Manda in size. Even when summoned by Tsunade and Sakura, they could only summon 1/10 of the main body. Katsuyu, with its otherworldly size, can split its body into pieces as small as the palm of a hand. The smaller, divided Katsuyu can heal wounds and restore chakra by attaching to people. Additionally, Katsuyu can protect people from impacts by enveloping them.
During the Pain's Assault arc, they protected the villagers from Shinra Tensei.
Besides splitting, Katsuyu can also liquefy its body,
healing wounds and restoring chakra for those who come into contact with the liquid. Katsuyu's strength lies in its ability to divide into a considerable number
and heal a large number of people at once. Furthermore, Katsuyu has the ability to share information among all its divided bodies. This ability allows it to relay battle situations and sage techniques to others, providing a significant advantage. With such overpowering support capabilities, Katsuyu also has attack abilities, of course. It can release a powerful acid called tongue-tooth sticky acid from its mouth,
which is strong enough to dissolve rocks.
Katsuyu has a different kind of strength compared to other summoned animals.
I would like to see it once to see how big it really is. Second Manda.
This is not Manda nor Aoda, but the second Manda.
The second Manda is a creature created by Yakushi Kabuto,
using various drugs on Manda's cells, essentially making it a clone of Manda.
Of course, the contractor is Yakushi Kabuto. The second Manda is much larger than the original Manda,
and is so big that it can wrap itself around the largest creature in Naruto history,
the island turtle Genbu.
In terms of body length alone, it would be among the largest in the Naruto. The difference in appearance isn't just the size, it also lacks horns and has 4 legs.
This is hardly a snake anymore. The difference is not just in appearance.
According to Kabuto, the strength and sensory abilities
of the second generation Manda surpass those of the original Manda.
Its strength is enough to slow down a turtle as large as an island just by biting it.
It might be the strongest snake in the series. 9 Tails.
I am going to introduce it to you since it has been mouthed off in passing. As you all know, it's the 9 Tails, also known as Kurama. It's unclear whether we can call it a contract,
but the contractors are Uchiha Madara and Uchiha Obito. During the 9 Tails attack on Konoha,
Uchiha Obito forcibly summoned the 9 Tails using his Sharingan. If the tailed beasts were commonly summoned as animals,
what would have become of the shinobi world? Geto Mazo. The most evil and terrifying summoned creature, Geto Mazo.
Only those with the Rinnegan can summon this dreadful Mazo. The users are Uchiha Madara, Uchiha Obito, and Nagato. The Geto Mazo is essentially the husk of the 10 tails and the container for all tailed beasts. There is a significant difference between the summoning of Geto Mazo and other summons. That is, the summoner risks having their life force drained when summoning Mazo. Indeed, it is the most evil and terrifying Mazo. The strength of the risky to summon Geto Mazo includes the durability. To easily stop Choji's butterfly bomb attack in butterfly mode. It also has enough power to easily stop Kuratsuchi's Earth Release, Mountain Earth Jutsu. Furthermore, it can drop ultra-powerful lightning from the bumps on its back and release shockwaves that can level the surrounding area. In addition, it can release dragons from its mouth, which can absorb the chakra of tailed beasts, stealing all the chakra from anyone they touch. In other words, touching them is an instant death. And the greatest strength of the Geto Mazo is something many of you might remember vividly. It is the chains of the Mazo. Once caught by these chains, even the tailed beasts cannot escape. Even as a Jinchuriki, one would be stripped of their tailed beast, which would then be absorbed by the Geto Mazo. It is truly the most evil and terrifying. That's it for our introduction of the incredibly powerful summoned creatures. Summoned creatures are indeed the essence of Naruto. In the art of summoning techniques, aren't they? Which summoned creature is your favorite? Please let us know in the comments. We will continue to create explanatory and analytical videos on Naruto and Boruto. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a high rating. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video.